computer. Welcome everyone to our setup Sunday. So glad you can join us. I cannot believe how quickly this month has flown by. And convention is next month, which is absolutely insane. I'm so glad I got my tickets before the gas prices really skyrocketed because planes went up a lot. So super thankful for that. So let me go ahead and grab share my screen so we can go to right into setup Sunday. I definitely want to, I know this is everybody's Sunday, so definitely want to honor your time. So I'm sure I always drop in this document so you always have it with you. But this is to help you set up your business for the next week. And the very first thing we always like to go over is your personal health goals. So I hope you guys are working on your goals. Remember that you guys are always a client first. Okay. And the other thing is, if your waistline is growing, your business is probably shrinking. And if your waistline is shrinking, your business is probably growing. So I just got done with the 75-day hard challenge, which was really fun for me. I was really excited about it. It really challenged me a lot. And here's the really cool thing. I was for years and years and years, like afraid to do anything but the 5 and 1. And I don't know if anybody else has been like that, but even when I did the 75 hard last year, I did it with the 5 and 1. This year I did it the 4, 2 and 1. And it is by far my favorite program that we have, because it's pretty much as close as you can get to mimicking probably close to what you were eating before, except you're a lot more controlled with it. And I lost 10 pounds, which is really great. And I got a lot of people following me from doing that 75-day hard challenge. So the 75-day hard challenge, if you don't know, it's a mental toughness challenge. So the mental toughness challenge part is to help you to definitely work on more than just your nutrition. It's to work on everything. Work on reading every day, getting out and moving every day, getting in lots of water, focusing on taking a progress picture. All those things keep you accountable. So even if you don't have a whole lot of weight to lose, I challenge you guys to give it a try. If you are at your goal weight or close to your goal weight, it will definitely change you, and it will cause you to consistently post about yourself on your page. It's great to post before and afters, but people are coming to your page to see you. And so I want to encourage you guys to do something like that to make sure that you are showing up on your own journey every single day. And then like check in with your support team. That's what we're there for. On your health goals, let us know what you are doing on your journey so that we can support you on that. I think Dawn is on day 5. And Dawn, are you getting the daily text in yours? Yeah. She's getting the daily text. So I started her out just because she has been a client before doesn't mean she's not going to get the same treatment. I recently signed up somebody who came from another coach, because when she did reboot, this coach did not stay consistent with her, because she'd done the program before, kind of just left her out on her own, and that kind of rubbed her the wrong way. So everybody wants to be taken care of when they're working on their journey. So do your best to support your coaches. But as coaches, we need to let our coaches know what we're doing so that they know how to support us and where we're at. Next one is your business weekly goals. It is the 26th, you guys. We have 4 days left in the month. Okay. So you can do anything in these 4 days. You can offer some discounts if you want to bring on some clients, if you're willing to put that into your business. I have been saying on mine, even on my lives and even in my posts, if you're interested, drop me a message that says summer. If you're interested in participating in my discount or my whatever, I have a special for you, whatever you want to say. But that way I know if they put summer, or if they're in a group that I saw them in, I tell them to put the group into Messenger so I know where they came from. Okay. Last week we were talking about client way day posts. Those are really great. Utilize those, reboot those. Those are great to, to go back and remember, like if you were on the call, we said on the call that instead of saying, like, thanks for supporting Steve's transformation, isn't it amazing? Instead of saying, if you're interested, let me know, we say, oh, if you're interested, let me or Steve know, and we can get you some information. So that way we take down that, with somebody might feel offended, because some people just feel like they're just like, why is this person messaging me? I'm not going to message them. I don't know them, because that's just the way some people are. So kind of think about those things you're going to do on your business. Make sure that you are doing your stories. My stories I do from Instagram to share to Facebook. My posts I do from Facebook to share to Instagram now. So those both work, and make sure you're kind of checking on those and seeing where they're at. Doing your checking your map and making sure that the orders are going through. If you see anybody who is placing smaller orders, reach out to them. A lot of times people don't realize that if they order 150, yeah, they're paying $5 shipping instead of paying shipping, but they're also only getting 5% rewards. So I encourage my clients to at least order 250, because then they get free shipping and then they're earning 10% rewards. But a lot of times they don't know that. So just kind of let them know. People like to know that you cared enough to help save them some money. And it will bring up your volume, and it will do them a favor and do you a favor. So we also want to make sure we're using the hub. And if you guys need to break it down, at least get, like, I know I did this. I know you guys have seen this where I broke down the hub. If you need that list, I can find it for you. It is broken down into 30 minutes, 3 30-minute checklists where you can use a dry erase marker, or you can either like, what's it called when you put like the teachers do, laminate. You can either laminate, or you can use one of these sleeves, and then you can use a dry erase marker to kind of mark your progress. Client support, do you have a client weekly support day? Mine is Monday. I sent my messages out early this morning. And that is my way of getting my clients to book their own appointments, remind them to fill out their jot form so that they know where they're at, I know where they're at, and we can keep their calls to 5 or 7 minutes. I do also let them know, make sure I let them know, if you need more time during the week, let me know and we can still meet. This is just my client check-in day, which is 5 to 7 minutes. But if you need more time, then I'm available for that. But just let me know. I don't want them to feel like they only get 5 to 7 minutes and that's it. But some need a little bit more, and that's fine. They can let me know. Texting campaign. I hope everybody's using the texting campaigns. If you are using the Trello board, I've also figured out on the Trello board, because I would have so many that I was marking off, you can put the due date on the next time you have to send the text. So you can then, when you open up your Trello board, Dawn, this is mainly to you because there's not anybody else on here, I think, that's using it, but you can go down and find out like who's due. And then you can open up that Trello card and go and then come back and then update the date. So it makes it a lot quicker for me. Are you doing that, Dawn?
Well, what I did is I put a start date on there. On the dates, you can put a due date, but you can also put a start date. So I put the start date, I click the start date, and that always shows on their card.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the idea of switching up the what's due. Because I mean, basically we're texting these people for what, 12 weeks?
Yep.
So I like that. And I know that I tend to get a little lazy towards the end and I'm like, they're not watching me anymore. I'm not going to text them anymore. And that's what I've been doing. Can I just add something on the daily texts?
Mm-hmm.
Dana pointed out, and I went back and I did not see, but she pointed out that they are discontinuing the HOH app. So we want to make sure that we remove that from any of our daily texts that we send, as well as adding in the Optavia app. Like, I don't think we have that on our text early on, but that's definitely something that we want them to set up as they're waiting for their order. Because, they can get used to that, look at the lean and green recipes. That was a good suggestion that she gave me.
Awesome. So when you update it in the text thing, just let us know what days you pulled. And then we'll just go to the document in Impact Academy, and we can go into the predictable, is it not, what's it called? Not predictable text.
Text replacement.
Text replacement, and replace those days. Yes, so now, like, when we get into those weeks, I do have the start date, because I did start doing just like you said, and then my due date is like, okay, if this is week 6, then the next one, boom, I'm changing that, and I can just run my finger down the cards now, and I can do my client support text really fast on those ones instead of having to open each one and like figure out where the next one was. So that's super helpful. So again, are you touching your business daily? The 75-day hard challenge or anything like that you're doing is a great way. Also doing, I am on what I did day 26 of 30. That's a way to get a before and after every single day on your page, as I do that. And you can find some coaches that you like to follow. Maybe they have shorter versions, and borrow theirs. You can borrow mine. Dawn always posts them. Monica posts them. Becky posts them. All you have to do is just find somebody that you want to click onto their profile, and you can, definitely utilize any of ours on there. You can also go into transformation stories to share. You can go into Limitless, and grab something from there too, because we share before and afters in there all the time also. So are you doing your business building activities? Again, touching your business every day, posting on social media, utilizing stories, follow up. I really like what Monica shared. I've been doing it on my hundreds list. I put either a 1 or a 2 or a 3 onto my list. And that way I can go quickly. Like if I'm not feeling like I really want to do anything that day, I can go through my list and look for my 2s. And those are people who have showed interest, and I can see what's going on with them, send them a message, see where they're at, remind them of what they said. Or you can go to your 3s, anybody of the people that you've already done a health assessment for. You can check on them. If you're having a hard time figuring out, anything on your list, if you haven't, go into Limitless or whatever your ATM group is. And if you look on members, you can see which ones are your friends. And if you want, write a separate list of just those ATMs, and then do the 1, 2, 3s on those also. And that way you can, that'll give you another list that you can work on. So just if you're not knowing what to do, just grab your list and work off your list. Let's see. Bring value and consistency. So find the gap. I was just watching on a girl, and she had posted, I really wanted buffalo chicken today. So I put some chicken and I put some hot sauce over it, and I made a salad with blue cheese. And I just, in her thing, I said, oh my gosh, girl, I have a healthy recipe for buffalo chicken. Do you like that? And I'm waiting for her. She said, yes, spicy. And then I was going to say, well, I'll tag you. And then, do you want me to tag you? Now I'm waiting for her to respond. And when she does, I already have it ready for me to tag her in Limitless, because I'm going to bring her back to the group, so that once she's in the group, she'll take a look at some other things. And when she starts playing with Limitless, then all of a sudden that's going to show up more in her feed. So that's what it happens when you bring people back to either like clients that have gone off, bring them back to your client support page by tagging them in recipes in there, or anybody you've talked to, tagging them in recipes in your ATM group. So that's bringing value. All this touches, reminding them, inviting them to the Thursday weekend win calls. You guys, we have so many good responses from that. Invite people to that. This week is going to be on what, Monica? Alcohol? Yeah. So
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And some
Alcohol and what else, honey? You broke up.
summer tips.
Okay, All right, so you guys, that's something, we got the 4th of July holiday coming up. People like me are going to the river. I'll be tuning in because I'll be on it, but I'll be taking notes for sure. Learning how to bring those mocktails in so you can stay on your goals are one of the really great things. But so people can do that. And then is it in your calendar, the business building activities? You want to make sure that they're in there, the reminders, you know, and then if you can, you know, if you're doing them in the morning or the afternoon or night or all three, set up your minimums and just stick to your minimums. And if you can, go over those, but don't set up that I'm going to message 100 people and then message 5 people and feel like a failure daily. Like, what are you actually going to do? Set yourself up for that so that you can get the wins, because the wins are build the confidence. Okay. We don't want to keep defeating ourselves. Power hour. We have these 7 days a week. Saturdays, they're at 9:30 a.m. PST. The rest of the time, they're at 8 a.m. PST. This is the Zoom number. If you are in 0 to 5, it is posted on the top on the cover. I think it still is. So definitely hop on those. Those are great. Team trainings and community calls. Tomorrow we have our community calls. I don't know what I can't remember what it is, but we will post that in Impact Academy. It's probably already posted in 0 to 5. And if you go to the group Coach Community, I think it's called Coach Community Time. That's where all of the playbacks or the lives go, and all of the information for these Monday night calls is, that's where I get it from. And you guys are all welcome to go into that group too, so you can get it. And every time I share it into, you know, the message group and stuff, if you click through that, that's the group. So if you join that group, you'll have access to all that information too. I highly recommend that you send, again, this is bringing value, send your clients a text reminding them of the call. We use the Reach app, most of us, so that we can create a message and then we can send it off. I do tend to send it also in, I drop it into Impact Academy, or Monica will, or Don will. One of us will do it first, and then it will like trigger a reaction like a domino. And then we'll all send them out. So it's just a reminder for you guys to get in there and send that to them. And then our Impact Academy are they follow the field leadership call. So here's all that information. And this is the Impact Academy. If you're watching this on the replay and you're on Impact Academy, you'll be in here. If you're watching this on the replay and you're in Becky's group or Jamil's group, then it's different for the third one. Make sure you're utilizing your mentorship thread. Let us know where you're at in your business, where you want to go, what your goals are, what you're running for. And then tomorrow we have our newsletter that comes out on Monday. So make sure that you send that out. That's another soft touch. Those are follow-ups. You can also see if you know, hey, what are you loving about your the newsletter? Are you finding some great recipes? And then here is the weekend win calls. Those we send out, or we have on Thursday. Those, again, another touch. And then I will put them into YouTube, and then we'll be able to share them with our clients. Now, just FYI, I'll have to have Monica or Dawn or somebody on the 4th of July. I'm going to be in Parker, so I don't know how the reception is going to be over there. So somebody may need to log into my Zoom and do all of the stuff. So I think we can handle that. Does anybody have any questions? Input?
No, I just wanted to add, and I put it in the chat, that the community call topic is celebrating your Healthy Independence Day. So that's another really good, you know, weekly topic that we want to integrate our clients to happen on these calls. Just a good topic.
Oh yeah, and that's a great topic to even like phrase something tomorrow in your post. Like, who loves Independence Days? Who loves to hang out, party with their friends, but who hates, like, you know, the bloating and everything that they come home with afterwards? Like, we got some tips for you, something like that, to help people out. So anybody else? Monica, Becky, you want to add anything? Steve, Veronica? No?
To add, like in your inviting to all of these things, the calls or maybe your walks or breakfast or community time, you're going to have to invite, remind, provide links, remind again, and like don't think that that's annoying. It's super helpful because people are all over the place. And so, like, sometimes they have the best of intentions of attending or showing up, but then they get lost. So, if you just keep sending it, I promise you it's helpful. So, just to encourage, to remind you, yeah, Monday call, tell them today, tell them Monday. Make sure you send the link. I know you've sent it 75 weeks before, but send it 76 because they'll hop on.
Yeah, people
You know,
do definitely appreciate that.
It's so true, Monica. I got to tell you, I sent mine out right before we hopped on this call. So I send out my weekly check-in with my clients to, so that I can schedule a call with them. And I sent the Monday night link, and I got a text back from one of my clients, and she says, "Oh, it's my grandson's piano recital tonight." Well, the text said Monday night. They don't read it, but I got to share a little funny thing this week that I shared. I shared, I think it's Garrett's girlfriend. I forget what her name is. Kira. I shared Kira's post, which normally I would not. Yeah, my stinking thinking has me thinking not to post something like that. But I shared it, and I shared it because I love the talk that it generates. Because she's got the one arm with the tattoos that are very distinct, right? And the other, so one, she's taking a photo of herself in a mirror, so that's a reflection, and then the other one, someone was taking a picture of her, so it was her other arm. And I wrote in the post that I love sharing this photo because people automatically see what they want to see, and they want to shoot down what you're saying, right? So I said it all in the post, like that one picture she's in a mirror, the other picture is taken of her. Nobody reads things, people. I got 3 text messages from people saying that can't possibly be the same girl because her tattoos don't match. And it cracked me up. I said, just read the post. Read the post. And I got a lot of apologies, but people are creatures of habit. Send them the link. Send them the reminder today, and then send it again an hour before tomorrow, because people don't read. Perfect example, right? So yeah, it was a good post. If you want some chatter on your wall, find the photo and share it, because it's a good one to share.
I went to go look for it. I'm stealing that ASAP.
It's on my page this week.
Kira's getting the same kind of
she's got a million responses.
Yeah, as a member of Carol Hipscott with the same thing. That cannot be the same girl. Okay, like one is somebody, and Garrett did a picture. He did a side by side. This is me taking a picture. This is somebody else taking a picture. My tattoos moved.
The other thing that I wanted to share about that photo, because she did share that in our client groups, Discovering Health, and I have a negative Nancy client that, more me, poor me. She said, I thought you looked better. I don't think a lot of people saw it because somebody actually deleted it. I saw it and I just left it because I really, but she wrote, I think you look better in the first photo. So I actually addressed that too. I said, I love sharing photos like these because you know what? 10 pounds to someone who's been busting their tail in the gym for a year is like 100 pounds to someone else. So again, whether they choose to read it or not is fine. But you know what? If it's pointed out, if people want to have that debate, I'll have that debate with them. Because it's so true. Like when I first became a coach, I'm like, she only needs to lose 10 pounds. She could do that on her own. Guess what? No, she can't. She's been busting her tail in the gym for a year and she's gaining weight, So her transformation is friggin' amazing. I mean, my God. Yeah, I'd like her before body too. But, at 63, I don't think I'll be seeing that anytime soon. But her after body, my God. That was like
Yeah.
me before 4 kids, maybe.
Huh.
Not
I
even.
never had that body. I never had that body. I still don't have that body. It looks like I'd have to suck in like 17 inches to get that side profile. Do you see it, Monica? It's pretty fantastic. So, all right, you guys. Well, thank you very much. We will. You should share. Well, you can share that. Share your thing in Impact Academy. Dawn, share that post. Share the post in the messenger of Impact.
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
All right. Yep.
That'd be good. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for hopping on. I'll put up the recording and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Thanks, Dawn. Bye.
Bye. Bye, Becky.
Thank you.